Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 3rd of September, 2024. In the range-bound trading session, the benchmark indices ended with little change on September 3rd. At close, the Sensex was down 4.40 points or 0.01% at 82,555.44, and the Nifty was up 1.10 points at 25,279.80. Top Nifty gainers were SBI Life Insurance, Asain Bank, HDFC Life, Shriram Finance and Bajaj Finserv, while losers were ONGC, Infosys, Bajaj Finance, JSW Steel and Adani Ports. Talking about the corporate segment, we have GEOJIT Financial Services shares soared 14% to a record high of 155.73 rupees apiece on September 3rd, driven by heavy trading volumes. This marks the third consecutive session of gains, with the Jallianwala portfolio stock having surged 20% over this period. As of the end of the June 2024 quarter, investor Rekha Jallianwala held 7.2% stake in GEOJIT Financial Services, equivalent to 17.21 million shares, according to the company's shareholding pattern data. Other significant shareholders include BNP Paribas, CJ George, founder and managing director of GEOJIT, and the Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation. GEOJIT Financial is engaged in the business of retail and institutional broking and distribution of financial products. The company's board recently approved a proposal to raise an amount aggregating up to 200 rupees crore by way of issue of equity shares on rights issue basis to the eligible equity shareholders of the company. The record date for the fundraise will be disclosed later, the company said in an exchange filing. The stock has gained around 92% so far this year, outperforming Nifty's returns of 16%. In the past 12 months, the counter has risen 165%, more than doubling investors' capital. In comparison, Nifty rose 29% during this period. Shares of staffing company QUESS Corp have snapped a 4-day losing streak to rise nearly 7% and test the 52-week high of 824 rupees on September 3rd, on the back of higher manpower addition and the likelihood of completion of demerger by this fiscal. Over the past 6 months, the company's shares have gained 61%, significantly outperforming Nifty 50, which has gained 12% in the same period. Kamal Palhoda, Group CFO of QUESS Corp, had recently mentioned on CNBC TV 18 that the company expects the demerger to be completed by the end of this financial year, with the 3 separate entities likely to be listed by Q1 financial year 2026. In February 2024, the company had announced plans to demerge into 3 separate entities. Both NSE and BSE have issued a no adverse observation or no objection certificate for the demerger plan. Following this approval, QUESS Corp has applied to the NCLT. QUESS Corp also said that its headcount has surpassed 6 lakhs, placing it among the global league of staffing companies. This puts us onto a global map in terms of the large employers globally. And of course, in India, we continue to lead by far, QUESS Corp's management told ET Now in a recent interview. We have been adding anywhere between 60,000 to 70,000 headcount net adds per year. We are happy to be where we are, and look to take this forward at an aggressive growth rate. GODREJ Industries surged 20% in trade on September 3rd, as heavy trading volumes caused the counter to record a fresh all-time high. Over 12 lakh shares exchanged hands in trade on the bourses, over 300% higher than the 1-month daily traded average of 4 lakh shares. GODREJ Industries generates major value from its listed subsidiaries and associates viz. GODREJ Consumer, GODREJ Properties, and GODREJ Agraway, said Asain Securities. As per the brokerage's target prices for GODREJ Consumer, GODREJ Properties, and GODREJ Agraway, and 55% holdco discount, GODREJ Industries value works out to 1,260 rupees per share. At present, the stock trades at a discount of 62% to the combined market value of subsidiaries and associates. We believe the subsidiaries as well as associates of GODREJ Industries shall be the net beneficiaries of recovery in end-user industries, said Asain Securities. GODREJ Industries is bullish but also extremely overbought on the daily charts. The next resistance is at 1,196 rupees. Investors should keep booking profits as a daily close below support of 1,067 rupees could lead to target of 859 rupees in the near term, said A.R. Ramachandran, independent research analyst. Over the past year, GODREJ Industries shares surged over 100%, more than doubling investors' wealth. In comparison, the benchmark Nifty 50 has gained around 30% during the same time. Matrimony.com shares surged 13.5% in early trade and hit a 52-week high of 846.95 rupees after the company announced plans to consider a buyback proposal. The company stated that its board will approve the buyback plan at its upcoming meeting on September 5. The plans for a buyback also tipped off a spike in volumes in the counter as 6 lakh shares changed hands on the exchanges so far, sharply higher than the 1-month daily traded average of 1 lakh shares. If approved, this will mark the second buyback by Matrimony.com. The company previously executed a buyback of equity shares back in July 2022. Then, the company had approved a buyback plan with a final price of 1,150 rupees per share and a total offer size of 75 rupees crore. The company aimed to repurchase up to 6.52 lakh equity shares, which represent 2.85% of the company's total paid-up equity share capital. A buyback of shares is when a company purchases its own outstanding shares from the market using its accumulated profits or reserves. This process reduces the number of shares outstanding in the open market and also acts as a tool to return cash to investors. Tembo Global Industries Limited in daily time frame is trading around 387.60 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 3.46 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 304.75, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 86.11. Lakshmi Kotspin Limited in daily time frame is trading around 39.57 points with a change of 19.87% and is trading with a net volume of around 2.646 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 35.01, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 66.65. Saroja Pharma Industries India Limited in daily time frame is trading around 54.60 points with a change of 18.82% and is trading with a net volume of around 126.4 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 48.40, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 72.09. For the stock recommendation we have, PCBL Limited looks good and can be bought at 504 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 485 rupees and a target of 527 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.